But welcome everyone. Thank you all for coming. And there's a lot of things that y'all could be doing on a Thursday evening, and you have carved out some time to spend some time with us. Obviously, you must be connected to the Thank Me Later community, or you're following me on social media. And I want you to know that we are really grateful for that, and we don't take it for granted at all. And what it really means to me is that you trust us. And so again, I appreciate that. So I'm Janai Thornton, and this is our Thank Me Later Chief Money Officer session on the art of couponing with our SME, our subject matter expert, Brandi Cockrell. Brandi, hey.
Hey, everyone.
So, Brandi, thank you so much for being here with us today, being so generous with your time.
And thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't have it any other way. I also want to introduce you all to part of our Thank Me Later team. We have Tiana, who is in charge of all things, but she's our community manager. She drives all of our content, and she's going to help us with all the housekeeping, how you all interact and engage with us on Oh Yay, this new amazing platform. I also want to introduce you to Ani Anderson. Ani, we have to give you an official title, so we're doing these introductions and stuff.
I'm everything else Tiana's not.
That's a good answer. Very good answer. But we are super excited to be able to build out this Thank Me Later community and help you all become a confident chief money officer. And I love that term because a lot of us, most of us, including myself, we have that job, not necessarily because we wanted the job or we were equipped for the job, but it's just kind of how it all panned out. But essentially, that's what our intention is with Thank Me Later, to make sure that you have your confidence, your swagger, that you're prepared, and you could lead yourself and your family the way that you want to. And again, welcome to Oh Yay. So, and thank you for your patience with us with Oh Yay. This is our second time having a session in Oh Yay. So think Zoom times like 10,000. It is super cute, super fun, hundreds of rooms that you could choose from. And again, Tiana, in just a minute, is going to show you how to engage with us, because we want to make sure that you all know how to do that. But thank you for your patience with us today as we are working through some kinks and want to be able to give you all some, cuter flyer programming. I'm so sick of Zoom. I don't know what to do with it. So super happy that we're using Oh Yay. So about tonight, every month in Thank Me Later, we have a focus. And our focus for July is challenging our monthly expenses. And bottom line, ladies, what that really means is paying attention. And I know it may seem a little simplified or crazy, but it's literally about paying attention, because so much of our life is on autopilot. The way we pay our bills, what's coming in, what's going out. Everything is auto pay on our credit cards. It's easy to lose sight of what's going out. And so we really want us to stop and get focused this month and really focus on what's going out. And Ani and I, we work together in our other company, Envision Business Management Group. And she was like, oh my God, got the best friend in the world who is a master couponer. And she can help guide us. And that's the reason why we're talking to Brandi. My confession is I'm not a couponer at all. In fact, I'm a little intimidated by it. It's always felt like too much work for me. So I'm even playing field with the rest of y'all, but I'm completely committed to learning how to coupon. So Brandi, I'm super grateful that you're here. I'm going to ask Tiana to just do a little housekeeping to show people how to engage with us. Brandi, there's a couple things that I want to share about you. And then I'm going to pass the mic over to you after Tiana gets us straight. Tiana, to you.
All right. Hey, everybody. I hope y'all having a good afternoon, evening. So a few housekeeping things. So Oh Yay is a super cool platform. So first, you should see some emojis at the bottom. So we're going to give a hand clap They make noise, some of them. So feel free to engage. Love it. And if you want to have your own skin tone, then you can click the drop down caret and change the skin tone. So feel free to engage with these. If you have something that resonates with you, drop a gem. Brandy's going to drop a lot of them. So feel free to engage that way.
Yeah.
And so that's the more interactions. And then if you have questions, there's two ways for you to ask questions. So the easy way is in the chat box that y'all see you guys are already engaging in. So feel free to drop in your questions there if you just want to type it out. But if you want to be on screen and ask your question, feel free to as well. So the directions for that is you see where me and Ani are. So Ani's going to stay stationed there, but I'm going to pop in and out. So if you have a question, you have to have your camera on and you have to have your mic on. And so you can turn those on in the top left-hand corner. You should see the icons for you to do that. And you can drag your image. You should also, when you have your camera on, you should see a photo of yourself or your avatar. So you can just drag it on the screen to where I am. And again, I'm going to be gone. So I'm going to head out and then head back in to show y'all. So let's make sure this works.
a little test.
Little test. And I'm back. So you'll just, like I said, drag in the top left-hand corner. It should be above the Thank Me Later logo. At least that's what I see on my screen. You will drag your image and drag it to the corner and make sure that you're unmuted and feel free to ask your question. And then to hop out, if you have a Mac, you want to hit the Option key. And if you have a PC, you want to hit the left click on your mouse. So those are two ways for you to ask questions. Again, you can drag yourself on the screen to where I am right now, and I'm going to hop out to give you guys an opportunity if you want to ask the ladies some questions, or you can drop them in the chat as well. So that's about it with Oh Yay. You guys feel free to drop any questions if you have questions about the platform itself or you're having any issues. I'll be keeping an eye on the questions box, and I'm happy to answer those for you guys.
Thank you, Tiana. And I also want you ladies to know that we're recording this, and just give us until tomorrow. We're going to actually post this in the Thank Me Later community so that your family and friends know who want access to this information, that they will as early as tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then Brandi, just a couple things that I wanted to share about you before I turn the mic over to you. You consider yourself a self-proclaimed frugal specialist and a budget guru. I'm an accountant and a CPA. Ani will tell you the word budget makes me a little anxious. I have to admit that's another confession of mine. But you're a self-taught couponer who mastered the art of couponing when you decided to quit your full-time job as a billing manager and with the support of your husband to pursue your career dream. So in order to save money, stay on track, you and your family, your husband and your two kids, you knew that you had to save money. And I appreciate that. So you're not one of those extreme couponer ladies that you see on television, but really because to be able to sustain the life that you wanted, you knew that you had to make some changes. So thank you for being our subject matter expert. Thank you, Ani, for introducing Brandi to us. And Brandi, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. We jump right into the presentation. All right, so a brief overview of what we'll be discussing this evening. We'll go over some top reasons to coupon, false tales of couponing, how to get organized, where to obtain your coupon, brain checks, and some savings apps and resources that I use as a couponer. Next slide.
So Brandi, I want to make sure your sound is a little funny. Ani, did you notice that too, or Tiana? your sound. I want to make sure that your Wi-Fi is good because you're going in and out just a little bit.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
No, I can hear you. Perfect.
Clear?
Yeah, I can hear you. And ladies who are here, this time is yours. So please engage. Ask 1, ask 20 questions. So please, definitely, I want you all to engage with us. I want to make sure that you all are straight after this session.
All right. So the top reasons to coupon are: you save money on items that you purchase frequently. You use the savings that you obtain from couponing to go towards bills and vacation. And instead of paying full price for one item, you can get 2 items for the price of one. And also, what I love about couponing is you can experiment with name brand items. Honestly, for me, I did not start purchasing name brand items until I started couponing. I was the Walmart great value queen. So once I started couponing, I realized that at the same price that I was paying for a GV bottle of laundry detergent, I was able to get Tide detergent. So that was a major game changer for me when I realized either I can spend equal or less than off-brand item. Why not go ahead and select the name brand? Also, I am big on receiving cash back on the items that I purchase using coupons. At the end of the presentation, I will go over some useful apps where you can receive cash back from websites and or apps. Next slide. All right, the false tales of couponing. The first one: couponing is too hard. I hear this all the time. People are overwhelmed.
Yep.
They get anxiety. They think it's too complicated. The truth to that is, once you learn the basics and how to get organized, couponing becomes easy. As it was stated, I am a self-taught couponer. The one thing you have to do is be organized and take the time out to be diligent and do your research. Thankfully, throughout this presentation, I will give you all the tools and resources in advance for you to be successful. The next false tale: all couponers are extreme. Truth to that is, I'm not an extreme couponer. I don't teach extreme couponing because I don't believe in it. And the truth to that is, you do not have to be an extreme couponer. There are different levels to couponing. You choose what best suits you and your family. I choose not to because it doesn't fit my overall purpose of couponing. Next false tale is coupons are for junk food. Absolutely not. I stock up on laundry detergent, toiletry items, shampoo, conditioner, and actual food items. Are able to use coupons on all types of products, including healthy options. I don't have time. I hear this a lot as well. I say to that, well, the time that is spent on social media can convert over to time to coupon. You will learn that there are a lot of couponers on social media, including Instagram. That's where you get your best deals from. Instagram. If you're on Instagram, you have no reason not to coupon. It is a total game changer, especially for us in 2021. Next slide. Getting organized.
Brandi, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me ask you a question. So when you talk about being able to get the name brands that you want now as a couponer, do you have more success in certain areas? Is it more like personal items like shampoo, conditioner? Is it food items, or it really doesn't matter?
To me, it really doesn't matter. Mainly your toiletry items, feminine products, shampoo, tissue, paper towels, etc. I can go on. The fact that I didn't buy anything name brand, But now everything I just stated is name brand in my house, because I'm able to achieve those items at a cheaper price.
Gotcha.
So absolutely. Any other questions from anyone before we move forward? Okay, so getting organized. Oops, go back one. Getting organized. The first step is to create a weekly budget. My weekly budget, or I should say bi-weekly, I put myself on a bi-weekly budget, and it is $50. I do not spend over $50 because for me, it's not necessary. You have to set a weekly budget based on your family needs. For my family, my husband and I, we are very disciplined. So I choose to only spend $50. If I don't see any good deals that week, then I roll that $50 over until the following week until I see a good deal. But you have to set aside a weekly budget. What I highly recommend is using a different account. I have a separate checking account where I will automatically put $50 over into that account directly every other Friday when I get paid. I do not touch my personal account. I have a strictly couponing checking account, and that is what I use. So I can stay on the right path.
Brandi, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Because when you said budget, the first time I think I heard that, I thought that meant your grocery budget. Like you only have $50 for that grocery budget. But I don't think I've later understood that to mean you have $50 to coupon with.
Absolutely.
Like my purchases for couponing, I'm only allowed to spend $50 for
Absolutely.
things that are going to be purchased with a coupon, not necessarily my total grocery budget.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
And why do you do that? Why do you set a budget?
Because you can go overboard. So, and trust me, couponing becomes addictive. It really does. It's an addiction, and you know, sometimes I have to just step back from it, and take a break from it because it's highly addictive. And once you start seeing the deals, you're gonna want this, you're gonna want that. So you have to learn to be disciplined. And that's why I say set a budget. You know, you can set it for $100. That's you in your pocket. Right. But for me, I'm only going to spend $50 in couponing. And once I reach that $50 limit, I have to wait until another $50 hits that account. So it's also about discipline.
Okay.
I love that.
Me too.
So also, we as couponers refer to a booklet of coupons as inserts. Another way to get organized with your inserts is actually inputting the date that you receive that insert. So say, for example, this Sunday, you get your newspaper, you get your coupons out, automatically write the date of that Sunday on your inserts. The reason being is because when you start getting on Instagram and Facebook, you will see couponers referring to dates of inserts. So they may say the smart source from June 1st. And that is the only way you're going to be able to remember or refer back to those inserts. Another tip is get a accordion file for storage of your inserts, and store your inserts by month. The other item is to utilize a 3-ring binder and use the baseball card inserts that you can get at Walmart. You can get a pack of 10 for about $3 and input them in a 3-ring binder, and you insert your coupons into those card holders. And I also take it a step forward because I'm extra like that. I add in dividers based off of, you know, household items, food items, organize it to the way that's going to work for you.
Brandi, I want to ask you a question. And if I'm getting ahead, then just say, Janai, just hold tight. When you talk about physical paper, I'm thinking, my chest is getting a little tight. I'm getting a little stressed because I'm thinking I can only handle digital. Are you going to cover digital specifically, or is that also part of getting organized?
I will absolutely cover digital specifically because that is, and unfortunately, due to COVID, its limitations on what's being produced in paper.
Okay.
Also, there's been a lot of couponing fraud, so they have really cut back on paper-based coupons.
Okay.
But we'll talk about that later on in the presentation. Next slide, Ani. Okay, so paper coupons to get Janai chest tight. So we have several types of coupons. So one, you have a manufacturer coupon, which is displayed above. It's easy to determine what is a manufacturer coupon. Number one, it's easily identified by saying manufacturer coupon. The guidelines, including the limitations, are always on the coupon. For example, it may say limit one coupon per purchase.
Okay, now your sound
Okay, you're back now. I was going to say, start this slide again because you went out.
You went out. Whenever you see us pointing at our ear, that means we're having a problem hearing you. It's like the Wi-Fi is getting a little crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So your manufacturer coupons will state manufacturer coupon, and they'll have the expiration date. Also, it gives you the guidelines, including limitations directly on the coupon. For example, this coupon states limit one coupon per purchase. That means that means you can only use this coupon on one item at a time. So if I wanted to buy 4 bottles of shampoo, I have to use 4 separate coupons. Can you guys hear me? You guys can't hear me?
Your sound is really going in and out. It sounds like a Wi-Fi issue to me. I'm thinking. Yeah, and she's frozen.
Unless you want to try to log out and log back in, Brandi. I don't know if that would help.
Yeah, why don't you try that?
Because you were in the beginning when we test, you were fine, but now it's yeah.
Yeah, why don't you log out and come back in? Thank y'all for being patient with us as we are having some Wi-Fi challenges.
Can anybody in the chat let us know? Have you ever couponed? Were you successful? Not successful? Kind of what happened? Mm-hmm. What was your experience like in couponing?
I'm also curious too. Let us know, where you are on the spectrum of couponing. But I'm curious to know like your favorite stores too. Grocery stores or pharmacy. Like, where's your go-to? Because it takes a different strategy based on the store that you loving. Brandi,
all right.
You're back.
Yay!
You're back. Yay! Thank y'all for being patient with us. Having a little icy challenges. Girl, the floor is yours.
All right. So pretty much for manufacturer coupons, if you have 4 items, let's say 4 bottles of shampoo, this means that you have to supply a total of 4 coupons if you're wanting to purchase more than one item. Also, for the buy one, get one free, please do be sure that you are getting the item to equal a lesser price. So that means watch the register when they're ringing up your items. Next slide. Okay, there's other types of manufacturer coupons. You have the internet printables. You have what we call hang tags, and we have digital coupons. Next slide. We also have Peelies, tarot pads, and blinkies. So the fraud alert. Fraud alert. Be careful of purchasing these items from sellers. Can you guys hear me?
Your sound is going in and out, Brandi. I'm not sure. During the test, your sound was perfect. I'm not sure why you're sounding like you're little.
Right.
Now you're sounding good. So hopefully we can keep going. Let's see if we can keep it going. Okay.
Okay, let's see if we can keep it going. So fraud alert, please be careful of purchasing coupons from sellers. It is considered fraud and it is against the law. So be very careful. You also have store coupons. Store coupons are different from manufacturer coupons. Store coupons are produced by actual supplier or grocery retail chain. So at the top, it'll say the store name, or either that is the store coupon. These are usually you're able to combine a store coupon with a manufacturer coupon. Next slide, honey. All right, coupons, how to get them. For internet printable coupons, you can actually go to these websites listed below. Ani and the team, Janai, will also give you guys a resource list to where you can actually get these links from. A good tip is actually if you have a particular brand like Tide, Google Tide coupons and see what pops up. You'll be surprised on how many different products you can find coupons for by just simply doing a Google search. And that's what I have done below. So you have coupons.com, smartsource.com, so on and so forth. Usually they limit you to print two per coupon. You can also get them out the Sunday newspaper. You can also get them from your grocery store, apps, and websites. And we also, as couponers, use a clipping service. So a clipping service is someone who actually takes the time out to cut out all the coupons and ship them to you. They're not actually selling the coupons. They're charging you for their clipping and their time. So I've listed 3 trusted clipping sites where you can actually purchase coupons as cheap as 5 cents per coupon.
Is it worth it?
Next slide.
Is the clipping service, is it really worth it?
Absolutely. Because for me, if I see a good deal coming up and I know I want a total of 8 of that item, instead of me buying 8 newspapers to get it, I can just simply pay 10 cents or 5 cents and have them mailed it to me. It's actually worth it. It's actually cheaper than actually buying a newspaper because on their website, you can scroll and scan and select the coupons that you want.
And then Brandi, they literally are going to clip them and mail you physical coupons.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
And how long does it take to get the Brandi in the mail?
So Sam's Coupon Clipping Center is actually located in Stockbridge, and Clip to Save is in North Carolina, I believe. And the Coupon Flea Market is an actual web-based flea market. So that one you can actually choose the person you want to use, and it lets you know what state they're in. So they're all over the United States. So you're able to select what state you want to buy the coupons from.
And then I have another clarifying question. So these internet printable ones, that means you literally have to print these. These are not digital ones. These are ones that you're going to have access to a printer to, so you can take it to the store.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And so Brandi, just for curious, you're in Atlanta. Sam's Coupon Clipping Center is in a suburb of Atlanta, Stockbridge. How long would it take you on average to get coupons mailed to your house?
Usually about 3 days. If it's during the week, it's 3 days. Of course, the weekend, you know how the UPS is, how the post office is. So that varies, but typically 3 days if I order during the week, and 5 days if I end up placing an order during the weekend.
And do you have a certain day of the week you would recommend looking at the clipping service ones? So you know they have to be mailed? Is there
I look at them every Sunday. I just scroll through and just click what coupons I want, because I know eventually there's going to be a sale on it. Mandatory is always going to be a sale on Tide. I don't care what you say. Tide, Game. So those are the typical coupons I'm going to automatically purchase regardless. I'm going to purchase all tissue coupons regardless. So those staple items, I don't care. I'm just clicking and I'm going to get those coupons because they do sell out fast.
And Brandi, what this means to me, when you talk about a clipping service, that lets me know how big couponing really is. For those of us who don't do it, I'm like, there are people who do this, that they're clipping them and sending them to people. Like, there's a whole game business out here. Clearly, it must be beneficial if people are exerting this effort and they're providing this service. I love it.
Absolutely. Next slide.
And a lot of people, the red plum one, I realized when Brandi started telling me, these come in your mail automatically. I used to throw them away. I'm like, oh, junk mail. I don't need that. So some of these are coming to our door, and we're people, we're not looking through it because it's in an insert with some other junk mail, and we're just throwing it away. So
absolutely.
That's me too.
So those P&G every day, they come in the mail. That red plum, I see them in the mail, and I'm like, oh, that's what she's referring to.
Interesting.
All right, rain checks. So let's say you go to the grocery store, you went to go get 8 bottles of Tide, and they were sold out. This is going to happen constantly. How to fix this is you automatically go to customer service or your cashier and request a rain check. When you request a rain check, some stores, not all, you have to check with the store policy, will actually let you use your expired coupons still. So if the rain check expires 30 days, but your coupon expired 10 days ago, and you go back to the store and you see that your item is available, some stores will allow you to still use your expired coupons because you received that rain check while that item was out of stock. So as a good faith tool, they will actually accept your expired coupon. Now, let's say you go back within your 30 days, it's your 30th day, and your item is still not in stock, you can ask them to reissue your rain check. Again, you have to check your store policy because every store differs and varies. But if you request them to reissue your rain check, 9 times out of 10, they will give you another rain check and extend it for another 30 days. Yes, Ani.
I have a question. Okay, so my background real quick, guys. I've only done a little couponing and I still haven't mastered it yet. But what I started to notice when Brandi told me to pay more attention, I did realize when the good deals, I was like, darn it, they're not in the store. And so I didn't realize how like the time of day of when you go, when a deal, you have a coupon and you know there's a deal, like, do you recommend a time of day? Because what I experienced was I was just going whatever I thought about it. I had no rhyme or reason, and it was always gone. And I was like, when do I go get it? You know, if it was a great deal.
So for example, Publix is a major food chain, a grocery store chain here in Georgia. Publix opens at 7 a.m. I used to be at Publix at 6:50 a.m. No lie. I would be there at 6:50. The cashiers knew exactly who I was. So, needless to say, if you know it's a good deal, get to the store early. Do not wait, because trust me, people like me, we're going to be there before you. So if you really want that item, I suggest you get up, roll out of bed, slides on, go ahead and go to the store, because these items do not last. Sometimes I find that I would have to go further out, in certain areas where I might assume coupon is not a big deal. So sometimes, depending on the deal, I would travel further out and raid their stores. So you have to, you have to try to figure things out. But I'm there before the store opens.
That makes sense, though.
Hey, Brandi, we got another question from the audience. KD asked, where can we look for the store policy?
So usually the store policy is actually on the website of that chain. You might have to scroll down to at the bottom where in the fine print they might have customer service, contact us, and then or it'll say coupons or policies, and you can click there. If you cannot find it, hit the contact us button and request the policy. I have had to do that on several different stores, but they are more than willing to give it to you because they actually want you to follow the rules. So trust me, they will send it to you.
KD, thank you for that, because as we know, every store runs their business differently. So you can't be, doing Target's rules over at Walmart or vice versa. You can't be flowing your own way. So thank you.
All right. So how to use coupons successfully. Again, we already talked about being organized. Prepare for your store trip by looking at the ads. When I was talking to Ani about couponing, I told her about Flip. Flip app is actually either web-based or you can install the app on your phone, whether it's an iPhone or an Android. And it houses, you just type in your zip code and it'll pull up all the store ads in your area. So instead of like hunting down paper or getting a newspaper, you can actually go online and pick what store you want to look at the ad for. So I highly suggest utilizing the Flip app. It's a one-stop shop. Review your store ads, see what deals you like, try to match a deal. So if you see Tide is going to be on sale at CVS this upcoming week, see if you have a coupon for it. We also, as couponers, have what we call a coupon database. And that coupon database, you can just go to the website. I provided the link for you guys as well. You go on site and you just type in Tide and search. And this database will list all the available Tide coupons currently available, whether it's a paper coupon, whether you print it, or whether it's a digital coupon. So either way it goes, it will tell you what coupons are available for that item.
And so, Brandi, just for context, on average, and I just want you to talk about your life. So you have got the strategy of strategies. You are killing it. Know what time to get up, know how to search for the coupons, get the coupons. On average, how much money are you saving though? Can you just give us some context, like with this effort equals how much savings for you and your family?
So based on a monthly average, I would say we save at least $400 a month, because let's be honest.
Yeah.
The staple items by itself are very expensive, and the prices are steadily increasing.
Yes.
So for me, and keep in mind, you don't have to just buy one item. You buy what your household needs. Like for me, for laundry detergent, anytime I coupon for laundry detergent, I try to buy up to 24 bottles. Once I reach 24 bottles, I stop buying laundry detergent. Because for my household, I know that we use at least one bottle a month, right?
All right.
I'm trying to stock up for 2 years because I don't want to have to keep coming back and back and back and looking for deals for laundry detergent. So for me, I end up saving money throughout the year because I don't go back constantly buying my staple items. My staple items I purchase up front. I work hard diligently. When I get my 2-year stash, I stop. I go into hibernation.
Okay.
And I just let my money roll over. So it's really depends on the needs of your household. If you want to start off stocking up for 3 months at a time, shoot for it. 6 months at a time, go for it. For me, it's 2 years.
And did you come up with 2 years based on money or based on space or both?
Need. So we have the spaces. We have a basement.
Okay.
But 12 months because I'm the type I really don't like repetitiveness. So I don't want to keep having to go to the store. So for me, I'm going to just go ahead and dedicate my time to stock up for 2 years instead of having to keep, having to go back to the stores on a bi-weekly basis. I just didn't want to do that anymore once I got the hang of it. So for me, it was more so my time. I didn't want to have to keep putting my time into it.
Right. And everybody, I do not want you all to think that if you don't have the space or thinking about having 2 years of laundry detergent stresses you the heck out, that your life has to be set up that way. Like Brandi said, if you want 2 or 3 months worth of stuff, then shoot for 2 or 3 months. You do not have to go all out, full court press, for the 2 years. But one thing, Brandi, that I can say, now, my children are grown. It's just me and my husband now. I am shocked how much money that I spend for 2 people. I'm like, why does it cost this much? And it's only us. You figure your kids are gone, like we should be chilling right now. But like, why do I spend so much money on the repeatable things? We're not talking about fancy stuff. Detergent, lotion, shampoo, paper towels. Like, why does it cost this much? And I know why I'm spending so much is because I'm not couponing though.
Right. Absolutely. You're right on target.
Right.
Okay, so I always follow the retailer's coupon policy. If you're using the binder method to house your coupons, I highly suggest that you keep a copy of each store's policy in your binder. I say that from experience because a lot of the cashiers do not know their own policy. And sometimes you will have to pull out that coupon policy. Be nice to your coupon, your cashiers. Be pleasant with them because in all honesty, they just don't know. Honey, next slide.
Why?
And before we move on to the next slide, we do have another question. If we can get an answer to that. Teresa said, is there a minimum you have to order coupons?
From a clipping service? No, there's no minimum.
Awesome. Thanks. And then ladies that joined a little later, little housekeeping note, feel free to continue to drop in your questions in the question box, but you can also hop on screen if you like and ask your question. You would just drag your icon and drag it to where I am. I'm going to move myself, so I won't be here. But if you want to ask questions, feel free to and hop on camera. That's all. Keep going, Brandi.
Thank you. All right. So, my favorite store in Georgia is Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Mine too.
Where shopping is a pleasure.
It's a pleasure. Yes, it is. Love that store.
It is an absolute pleasure.
Yes.
So I just wanted to just, and I know the store is not just in Publix, it's in Florida, I believe, in South Carolina, Alabama. So if I have any Publix shoppers, Publix is very coupon friendly. Very. I cannot say the same for Walmart. Walmart is very difficult to coupon at, and I'm just being transparent. So you may want to just don't start off with Walmart. What else? So Publix, with Publix, if you have a Publix in your area, Publix allows you to use one manufacturer coupon and a store coupon on each item. They also allow you on their BOGO deals, if it's buy one, get one free, or if it's buy one, get one half off, they will still allow you to use 2 coupons. So you literally are spending nothing for 2 items. You and also you don't have to buy both BOGO items. If you just want one item and you just have one coupon, by all means you can just buy the one item and you still get it at half price. Publix has several promotions throughout the year. They welcome coupons. Everything, all their promotions are geared around coupons. So if you guys have a Publix in your area, it is a pleasure to shop there. So Publix is very well known for their gas card scenario. Now, to be honest with you, I have not came up with my own gas card scenario, but my fellow couponers, I just take their scenarios and run with it. And that is perfect.
What does that mean? What does a gas card scenario?
So what ends up happening is Publix will run this promotion. If you spend a certain amount of money, you'll receive a $50 gas card. It's usually Shell or Kroger, I believe. And what happens, what a lot of couponers do is they'll reach the $50 mark, their subtotal, but then bring their balance down to about $10. But they still receive the $50 gift card. So they're winning either way it goes.
Nice.
So I have not perfected that just yet. So I just take their scenarios and use their scenarios and thank them for it. And please, guys, do not think that you have to create your own deals. That is what Instagram is for, and that's what Facebook is for. We have a lot of gurus out there that put in a lot of time and hard work to create these deals for you, so it's less stressful. So you do not have to, just when you get the hang of it and you want to try to make your own deals, go for it. But there are plenty of people out here that actually go ahead and do the work for you. Next slide. CVS. So I know this is one of Ani's favorite stores. So CVS is my second favorite store. CVS is very coupon friendly as well. CVS has a lot of rewards programs. They have a pharmacy reward program. They will give you at $5 of extra care bucks or extra bucks, which is pretty much like a digital gift card. So they'll give you $5 if you fill 10 prescriptions through the pharmacy. They also have a beauty rewards program. They'll give you, they changed it. They knocked it down to $3. It's no longer $5 anymore. $3 extra bucks for every $50 that you spend on beauty products. So in all honesty, I thought that was a bit much, but I never realized how much I spent in beauty products until I started couponing at CVS. So it adds up quickly. CVS also at the end of the year, based off of your spending habits, they will give you a percentage of what you save. I only got up to 2% because, again, I only spend $50. I only allot $50. Um, CVS will allow you to purchase items with one manufacturer and one store coupon as well. You have to check with your specific CVS pharmacy. My CVS pharmacy will allow us in the state of Georgia to do so at my store location. But from what I'm understanding from other couponers, each store is different. So your store may not allow that. They may say you can use either or. So please make sure you check with your store.
And Brandi, one thing when I see this on the screen makes me think it's being intentional just about where you shop and being consistent. So a lot of times we float through stores.
Yeah, running in, running out. Yeah.
Yeah, and if we just went to one store and at least consistently purchased, we could be getting some rewards that we're leaving on the table and not thinking about it because I'm gonna stop here today. No rhyme or reason, just you go to these different stores.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Especially if they have a rewards program. And also Walgreens has a great setup as well. So if you don't care for CVS and you prefer Walgreens, be consistent. Shop at Walgreens because they have a great incentive program as well.
Brandi, how do you feel about like a BJ's?
BJ's for me, and I had an account with BJ's. I had a membership. BJ's will allow you to use a store coupon and a manufacturer coupon.
Right.
But what I learned is that, say, for example, BJ's had the big box of Eggo waffles, my favorite.
Right.
Well, let's say the big box was $10 and I used my coupons and I got down to $8.
Right.
What I realized is that when Publix had their deal, they were a BOGO. Buy one, get one free. And at Publix, you can buy up to 8. Well, it was the equivalent of what I got from BJ's, but I paid less at Publix. So, and it honestly depends on the item.
Gotcha.
So, but for me, it's just not beneficial for me. I prefer to shop at Publix because I know 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna end up coming out of pocket cheaper going to Publix just because they do have BOGO deals.
Understood. Okay. Thank you.
But I'm glad you said it to your point because you can use both because I've done it too, Janai, and you still save. You just got to be cautious. It's still got something you have to do though.
What's your strategy? Yeah.
What's your strategy? Right.
Right.
Strategy.
All right. So couponing, it's a big deal. So just to show, this was actually my second year of couponing, and this was Publix, absolutely. So I got a whole bunch of hefty paper plates. Never bought name brand plates in my life, but all the items are name brand items and are items that I actually use. So my total before coupons was $118. I paid $49.93 out of pocket and I saved $69. That's just one shopping trip. So at that time, I had almost exceeded my limit. Now, mind you, my limit is $50. So I was right under budget. Next slide. In this example here, so you see all the Tide, you got the Downy, we got Hamburger Helper, we got some juice boxes, we got everything. So my total was $65.57 before coupons and savings, and I paid $29.15 out of pocket, and I saved $36.42. So again, I'm under my $50 mark.
Love it.
So feminine products. So we know how expensive this can be on a monthly basis. I bought a combination of 12 tampons and sanitary napkins. I bought 12 at $3.99 each, and I received $5 instantly, a $5 instant gift card for every 4 items that I purchased. So my total before coupons and gift cards was $47.88. I paid $17.43 out of pocket. So I saved $33.
You know, what I'm thinking, just to hear you say that, I think we pay for things and don't even question that's
right.
the cost.
Absolutely.
Particularly like for feminine products where, you just don't have a choice. Like,
right.
It is what it is. And instead of saying, I could save a whole bunch of money on this.
Right. Because this here lasted me forever.
I'm sure.
So it was like I didn't have to go back and forth to the store. I just walked downstairs to the basement, grab something, and walk back up, and I was done. So we don't think about the little things that we actually spend, that we actually purchase on a repetitive basis. That's where you're going to save the most money.
Love that. Love it.
And don't laugh at me, but I promise I was also sitting over here like, normally I have to get like the mixed, like, I get the one that has all the different varieties, which can be more expensive. But Brandi just got one box of the different varieties, which makes so much more sense.
Right.
Like, that's stupid.
Come on, Annie, the accountant. Come on.
Oh my God.
That is so funny. That is so funny.
Yeah, I was sitting here thinking like.
But Annie, that is so funny. I never even thought about that. You're right. They sell the mixed box. We pay a premium for the mixed box versus buying one of each of the boxes that we want at a cheaper price.
Man, I'm like looking like what? It's just like the small things when you just like, okay, that made way more sense than so. The fact that I appreciate that, I'd say that to say.
Yeah.
Sorry. Give me a second, ladies. I pulled my screen. I think I was laughing too hard and I hit my screen.
One thing while Ani is getting the presentation back up, and Brandi, again, just pump my brakes if I'm getting ahead. For those of us who are like the beginner of the beginner of the beginners, are you going to cover how and where we should start? Or is that a question you want to answer? Okay, well, I'll just wait.
I provided a slide just for that.
All right, thank you.
All right, helpful tips. Stock up on items that you purchase on a regular basis and look into other ways to save and cut costs. Try different brands. Always check for promo codes when making purchases online or in store. I have forced my husband to Google promo codes before he purchases anything online. Do not purchase items you will not use. Don't, if it's a deal on dog food and cat food and you don't have a dog or a cat, just don't do it, please. Don't do it. I know people that they do this, and I'm like, but you don't have a pet. So do not purchase more than what you and your household will use before the products expire.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Deal breaker here. The laundry detergent, another reason why I only max out at 2 years, 28 bottles, is because laundry detergent has a shelf life of 2 years. So products expire. Shampoo, I believe, is 3 years. So you have to be careful. That's why I don't believe in extreme couponing. You end up wasting money because they're going to expire. Now, I did not know until I started couponing that laundry detergent had shelf life because I wasn't able to keep laundry detergent in the house. So also I have a resource for you guys as far as a list of products and the shelf life of each product.
Love that.
Also, do not use coupons in a fraudulent manner because it affects all of us. So they've already started limiting the paper-based coupons, and eventually, if we don't get it together, they'll just phase them out altogether. Because there's been a lot of fraudulent activity with couponing. So be very careful, stick to the rules, and you'll be okay. Tools and resources. All right. So in this slide, I just go over the tools and resources for you, as well as the perfect deals. The perfect websites for you to start off at. So the first thing is the Flip app, like I mentioned before, or flip.com.
I want you to know I downloaded it since we've been talking. So ladies, you don't have to wait. Let's go ahead and get going.
Where's my clap?
Okay. Oh, where's your clap?
There you go. That clap is for you.
I'm ready.
Yeah. So we got the Flip app. For the coupon database, I like to use southernsavers.com. Southernsavers.com is, they break down deals as well for you, but I mainly like to use them just strictly for their couponing database. And then for the websites, for deal breakdowns, these 3 websites, these are all women, and they are really on point. I started off using couponmom.com. Couponmom.com, you can actually choose the state that you're in, and then you can choose which store you want to coupon at. And what this lady does, I don't know how she does it. What she does is she'll break down all deals for that particular store. This is the website. I put it number 1 because it's my favorite website and it's easy to follow. It's beginner friendly. She also has videos. She'll tell you how to get organized. And the same for the Crazy Coupon Lady and My Couponing Buddy as well. They don't just cater to one store. They actually, whatever store, Walmart, Publix, CVS, Walgreens, you name it. They supply deals for all the stores. So those are my top 3 for the beginners, because they all have videos and they actually walk you through step by step on how to coupon and the do's and the don'ts.
So Brandi, before we move on, ladies, so because this sounds so easy, right? Like, I'm gonna get this Flip app. Got that too. I got it on my phone ready. I'm gonna go to the southernsavers.com. But what I can say is the one thing that Brandi said, and she didn't even really harp on it, but that's really important. She has a system. Every Sunday, she does this, whatever this is. It's the plan for the week for the food action or the grocery action.
Right.
It's the day she looks at the coupon. It will get overwhelming if we don't have a plan and a strategy on the day you're going to commit to do it. So for this to be effective, if you want to save money, you got to put a little time in it now. Come on now. Nothing's free.
Right.
Right.
So just making sure you hear her, she kind of said it in her way because she's so organized. I love her.
Routine.
And our other neighbor and friend, LaQuanta's on here. We were like, we don't want Brandi to come to the house. Our house will be as neat and organized as Brandi's house.
It's
always in place.
Like,
oh my gosh.
I know that's right.
Brandi's gonna judge us because our house is not as neat and organized.
That is funny. But you know what, Annie, I'm glad that you said that, because what I'm also hearing is that intentional time. So we're not saying you need your entire Sunday, but you're going to have to get in the habit. And, the reality is, ladies, I think it's important because whether you're spending that time doing your couponing, paying your bills, reviewing your balances, like, you have to have intentional money time, period. This is, to me, just a piece of that. This is how you can save money. But have that time, committed, no social media, no TV, no phone, like, you are going to do this and begin the process. The other thing that I hear too, as a mom, is like, I bet you my kids would be on the Flip app or on Coupon Mom or something. Like, I would be teaching them jokers, like, out the gate, how to get engaged and help me do some of the heavy lifting with this.
Yeah, because my youngest son used to flip the coupons for me.
Right.
And go to the grocery store with me and just make sure, Mommy, you don't have a coupon for that.
Right.
So, keep
Right.
me honest.
Right.
Keep me honest. So,
Right.
yeah.
Love it.
The
Thank
kids
you
keep you in check.
Yeah, thank you for sharing those resources. So ladies, please, we're going to post this in Mighty Networks. Of course, you can take a picture of it, but we're going to post it out there for you. But make sure that you have all the tools.
All right. So now I want to get into the savings apps. Savings apps are amazing. And I kind of bully all my friends to download these apps because, and honey, I know I made you download something. I do bully my friends into using these apps because you got to save this money. Number one, the Fetch app is an app where you take a picture of your receipt.
Mm-hmm.
And by you simply taking a picture of your receipt, they give you points. And your accumulated points, you can cash out for gift cards like Target, Amazon, eBay, you name it, Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts. So you're able to cash out for gift cards. And I can guarantee you that most people throw their receipts away. I keep all my receipts. And again, it's all about dedicating that time. Sundays, I take all the receipts I've accumulated that week. I go raid my husband, get those receipts, and I will sit there and scan them in each app. What I typically like to do is let that money accumulate, those points accumulate until about Christmas time, and I cash out. And I cash them out for Amazon gift cards or PayPal. And that's what I use to purchase Christmas gifts for my family. So that's not coming out of my pocket. That's actually money I earn throughout the year.
Okay.
Sometimes,
Brandi, we just got to pause right there. I need everybody to make sure that they're just hearing that. So you don't spend the money, right? You've been shopping.
Mm-hmm.
You take a few minutes. You're taking pictures of your receipts. You're uploading them to an app. With these apps, you're accumulating points because ladies, they just want the data on what we're spending our money on. It's just a data play for them. You're getting points. And now Brandi is taking those points and using them to get gift cards for Christmas. Like if y'all don't do anything else, even if y'all cannot coupon, the least you could do is use
the least you can do.
This could be your baby step one right here.
Right. Absolutely. And again, it becomes addictive. I mean, now I've gotten to the point where I have my son do it for me, the youngest one. I have him, get the receipts and he'll go ahead and scan them in for me. So, that's his job now. But at the end of the
there is no, let me tell you, if other than having toddlers, if you have a child who knows how to use a cell phone, they should be doing this for you. Period.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Certainly do that.
And it's not just one app. I have several apps that I use. And again, the team will provide you with the resource page where you can download each of these apps because it's so many apps, it'll be too much to cover. But Fetch is my absolute favorite app to use. It's the first one I scan in receipts because they also give you additional points on certain brands. So if I buy Gatorade or Pepsi, I get extra points. They might give me an extra 50 points. And again, at the end of the year, I probably have $100, $50, just depends on, what I've purchased throughout the year.
Right.
That's okay. That's money that, I just got from scanning my receipt in. So, and you also can link it to your Amazon account. So when you make a purchase at Amazon, you automatically get points for your Amazon purchases as well.
Okay. Again, we need to just pause for just a second. Like we're talking about how easy that is. Like action item, if you don't have Fetch, you need to download that immediately. You need to connect your account to your Amazon account. I know every single one of y'all has an Amazon account. Period.
Absolutely.
Period. Everybody on the planet does. So those are 2 steps that you can immediately begin to start saving money.
Absolutely. Next slide, Annie. All right. So not only am I thrifty and frugal and a budget guru as far as food and my staple items, but also my new thing is consignment shopping or thrift shopping online. So ThredUp is an online consignment shop. And I was hesitant at first, but the only jeans that fit me as an African American woman is Levi's. So I decided to go to this website and type in Levi's. Now, I don't know if you ladies can see this, but if I go to Macy's or actually Levi's outlet store, these jeans can run up to $40 a pair. As you can see, these jeans were $10, $10.99 for each pair. And I was happy because I only spent $20, $20 for 2 pair. Whereas I would still need some extra money just to get 1 pair of Levi jeans. So they have all kind of brands. They have Nike, Forever 21, Banana Republic. I mean, they have a wide selection. And the items are gently used. When I got these jeans, it looked like whoever just never wore them. Never. And they'll tell you, good condition, fair condition, so you can choose what you want. Right. But trust me, they actually take this serious. They're not just going to send you something that's just outrageous. So I did put a link in there for you guys. You can receive $10 off of your first purchase through ThredUp. And it's also in my bio on my Instagram account. But I just wanted to let everyone know that they have purses, they have shoes. I've got blazers for work. I have gotten everything off of this site, and my blazers were like $5 each.
Brandi, well, since you just mentioned your social media, tell people what it is.
It's _saving_cents.
Okay. I think I have it on the next slide.
Yeah, and I have it on my last slide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, _saving_cents. And I also put my email address on there because I know you guys will have some questions.
Yeah.
I am friendly to newbies, so it's because I was there once and I know how it is. So I am very friendly. I do respond. I'll respond back within 24 to 48 hours. Okay. You can also send me a direct message through Instagram, which I do prefer because I'm always on it. So it's easier for me, but whatever you choose, that's how you can get in touch with me. And I think that was pretty much it for the presentation, except for the last slide, the slide before. Pretty much take your time. Start small. Do not worry about having a huge, what we call, haul. That comes with time and practice and patience. Don't worry about catching all the deals. You will go to the store. You will be highly disappointed. It's going to be plenty times where you're not going to be able to do that deal again because they're all sold out. Because people like me got to the store at $6.50. So just be mindful that it's going to take some getting used to. Do what method works best for you. You have to create your own schedule. You have to create your own goals and just follow through on it. When you save more than you spend, you've won. And this is just a picture of my first couponing trip, and I was so happy. You see, it's only 2 boxes of cereal, 2 packages of coffee, and a bottle of shampoo. But I was so happy with my first haul, and I spent $6.52. So I was satisfied because the coffee itself, just one, is over $6. So I had already knew I won.
Right.
So that was my start. And so that's my presentation.
Thank you, Brandi.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. Yes. So, it's so cute. I love those clapping hands. Oh my gosh. So, Brandi, before we wrap, first of all, again, thank you for being so generous with your time. Ani, will you move the slide forward so people can see her information? I definitely want all of you to follow Brandi on social media. Please engage with her, and if you're on social media, I definitely I prefer that you DM her for sure. Thank you again for taking time with us. I do have, I needed clarity on just a couple of things though. When you talked about using Instagram and Facebook social media for deals, can you just take 2 seconds and explain how we do that?
Absolutely. So you will also be happy to know that for you guys that I created 2 lists for you. Well, actually 3. One list is strictly websites that I use on a regular basis to get coupon deals from. Another one is a list of Instagram accounts to follow. And these are people that I trust and that I know that follow the rules. And they are not based in just solely the state of Georgia. They're all over. And so if you follow these accounts and you see a deal, let's just say like a Walgreens or a Family Dollar, Dollar General, and the only difference is that the pricing may be slightly different based upon the state. So just keep that in mind. But the deals are the same. The coupons are the same. And most of the Dollar General, Family Dollar, Walgreens, and CVS deals, they're mainly using digital coupons. And what these ladies do, they break it down for you step by step. They tell you which coupons to download. They even attach pictures of what they look like. They tell you what to buy, and they also attach pictures. They tell you how many to buy and a roundabout total. And so that's why I say nowadays in the year 2021, the couponing game has really changed. It's much easier because we're really, doing away with paper for the most part and converting over to digital couponing, which makes it just easier. So I've provided a list of Instagram accounts to follow. And I also provided a list of Facebook accounts to follow as well. And a couple of those groups, a lot of them are mainly Amazon deals, as if you need to shop on Amazon anymore. But they provide coupon codes in deals.
Okay.
So I provide that.
Any other questions from anybody else as we begin to wrap up this evening? Want to make sure that we don't we do have a question. Someone says, do you recommend couponing on the weekends as soon as the store open or during the weekdays?
I'm going to be very honest with you. So depending on when your store sales start, for example, Publix for my region starts their deals on Wednesday.
Okay.
So my suggestion would be the day the deal starts, that morning, first thing in the morning. If most stores, if they started on the weekend, it's going to be a Sunday. I don't like couponing on a Sunday because everybody is off of work and everybody's in the store and you're holding up the line possibly. So I really try to shop during the week, during the early mornings where I'm not being an inconvenience to someone that may be impatient behind me. I have created a relationship at Publix where they already know they're going to just close their line. I get in, they're just going to close it. And we're just going to sit here and go through these coupons and do that. So the key is to be persistent about the stores that you go to. Visit them often and get to know your cashiers. Get to know your cashiers because they will either make you or break you. Trust me.
Love that.
And bought 8 items, be nice and give them 1. Just build that relationship with them.
I love that.
Yes. Yes, because they will. I mean, I had one person at a certain store call me and tell me when they were back in stock on
Right,
an item that I had been looking for. So again, it's all about building relationships here.
right,
So
right. Again, we're not talking just toilet paper or shampoo. You know, we are really talking strategy. We're talking relationships. You know, we're talking some discipline and structure here. And at the end of all of that is our chance to save money. And then, you know what you can do with that money you save? Whatever you want. You know, like,
absolutely.
you can do whatever you want. You can put that towards vacation. You can pay off some debt. You can put your kids through camp through the summer. You can buy a purse. Like, you can do whatever you want with this money. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Any more questions? If we don't have Ani, tell me your 1 or 2 top takeaways before we wrap.
Ooh, mine is back to the structure. I got to pick my day, and I like during the week. I got to figure out what my day during the week is going to be.
Okay.
That's where I lack my discipline. But to be able to just like she said, match one deal and one coupon, I feel like I'll be winning. So it doesn't take me a lot. I'm like, woo, I saved something. So I just want to be more consistent and pick my day, and I want to do the receipts. Like, I love that picture of the receipt thing.
That is my number one action item, is Fetch. And not only do I want to download Fetch, but I'm going to absolutely connect it to Amazon. And I'm going to talk to my husband about that, because I know how much that man orders from Amazon. So we could be on one accord and be in here like winning like crazy. So Fetch is my number one action item for sure.
Yes, and I'm going to check too. I'm going to check to see if you guys downloaded Fetch and the other apps as well, to make sure you're saving money, because it's just, it's free money.
I love it. So before we wrap, I want to again thank everybody for coming out this evening. Thank you for spending your time with us. Hope this has been helpful. I have learned so much. Oh my goodness. I'm also excited. July 22nd, a few of us on the Thank Me Later team, we're doing a couponing shopping trip with Brandi. Hey. So we're going to actually do it live, so you can see us in action. So more details to come within the Thank Me Later community. So you're going to see us in action, those of us who are straight newbies, so we can get out here with our coach and get out here and save some money. So again, Brandi, thank you so much. Please follow her on social media. Please engage with her. We will share the resources with you within the community. But again, you follow Brandi, you're going to get a lot of what you need too. But we'll post everything. Thank y'all. Have an amazing Thursday night. Thank you for, again, trusting us and being a part of our Thank Me Later True For You community. Y'all have an amazing weekend. Thank you, Brandi.
Thanks,
Happy shopping, Brandi.
Yes, happy shopping.